Hello, hello, hello. Oh boy, I ran out of energy last night. I was trying to do a recording session and I could only get like one video in, and then I was just like, yep, nope, tired, going to sleep now. So that was fun. What is missing on my, something got unplugged on my USB hub. I'm not sure why, unless never mind. I was just messing up on how I placed it back. Um, so yeah, I I was wiped out, man. I was like, I could power through and do like 2 or 3 hours of this, and I had to stop after one. It was rough. But I should be able to actually power through quite a bit on Sunday, Saturday too. Theoretically, hypothetically, possibly, improbable, but yeah. Because once I'm done with Borderlands, I think I'm just gonna put the rest of the games on like stream times and maybe do some extra streams. It's just like, hey, I feel like it. Here's a 3 hour stream. Um, yeah, that'd be nice. And then just take the time that I've been trying to put into recording to have just to like hang out with friends, maybe a Sunday morning or a week evening or something like that, and then yeah, just those kinds of things. Because the rest of the games I got are, well, I do have to do Half-Life Alyx. I don't want to do that on stream just because that's a lot of setup to do, and it is also a game that is in VR, and I lost my VR legs, so to speak, so I might have to like just do an hour, take a break, just do an hour, take a break. So it's only like a 10 or 12 hour game at most, and that's if you don't really know what you're doing. And I've played through the game like 3 times at this point, so I'm just looking it up right now. Yeah, but anyway, I've been on the road a lot lately, and I've been noticing a lot of people are driving like absolute idiots on the road. Yes, it's like 12 to 15 hours for Half-Life Alyx. So like I should probably be able to beat it in like 8, which means that like I could get it knocked out seriously in like a couple weekends or a weekend. If I'm able to power through for like 4 hours a day. That's weirdly achievable. But yeah, like I don't know. There's a lot of people who just like seem to think that being super aggressive on the road, and this might just be a thing that's in California, but like they think that being super aggressive on the road is going to get them there faster, when the reality is if you're not doing this stuff, you're not having to slam on the brakes as much. And weirdly enough, like people don't understand that like having to brake, stop, slow down, stop, and then get back up to speed eats more time than if like, so you get up to like 50 miles an hour and then you have to slam all the way back down to 0 and then you get back up to 50 miles an hour. If you'd just been cruising through at like 25, 30 miles an hour and through that space the entire time, you would have actually cleared that space faster. Just saying. So, if you're in an area, if you drive like that, if you see drivers like that, like just keep in mind that like it's a concept that like MMO players understand. The biggest DPS loss is when you're dead. The biggest time loss is if you're in an accident or when you're forced to like not be moving at all. I genuinely think that like there wouldn't be any traffic if people just allowed for a reasonable following distance between them and all other vehicles, because then merging would be easier. It would be a lot faster. People could do it at a better speed most of the time, because it would be easy to find that gap, get into it, create the space between all of you, and just let it spread out a little bit. And no one really has to lose any speed. You could actually all just like drop down to like 60, 55 in a 65 zone, and then get back up to speed after you pass that exit pretty quickly. So like, man, drive carefully out there, people. I got some stories too for this stream, but I might as well just like I saw the weirdest thing. I was in my work truck, my company truck, writing up a report to, you know, like, hey, these are the materials that were used. This is what I saw. This is what I did. Because we're obligated to provide that information to the people who are at the address that we're servicing. And someone just is honking their horn. So I look up and they're repeatedly honking their horn and they're just flipping me off the entire time that they're going around a corner and driving down the street past me. And I'm just like, okay, one, you're not paying attention to the road. You're only looking at my truck. So what happens if you hit something like right after where I'm at? That would have been tragic, but hilarious in a certain way. But also, just because I have the logo on my truck doesn't mean I'm the person who pissed you off for whatever reason. It doesn't give you any right to treat me like shit. Because I'm just here doing a job. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm just here to do a thing that people are paying me to do. So yeah, anyway, be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves, and I hope to see you around. Bye.